What is going on, guys? It's Louie coming at you from Shredology. Today I want to talk about how to escape the skinny fat curse, because I have a lot of experience with this. I went from fat to skinny fat to where I am now. I want to tell you guys how I escaped the skinny fat curse and how you can escape it too. And this is all based out of experience, you guys. So honestly, this is probably really good advice because I escaped it. I'm sure that you could apply some of these techniques to yourself. How I got skinny fat in the first place was I ate a very poor diet while doing lots and lots of high intensity cardio. For example, I balled up, I played basketball almost every single day for 3 to 4 hours every single day while eating horrible diet, which my diet lacked a lot in protein. 90% of it was carbs and fat. So that's just a recipe to turn skinny fat. So, I lost muscle through the cardio and the lack of protein, and gained body fat through very high, unnecessarily high carbs and fats. So what I did in the beginning of my journey was put myself in a caloric deficit, and what I did in the beginning was pretty dumb, guys. I did a bro split. So advice right now: do not do a bro split. Do not do arm day, leg day, back, chest. No, guys, that's the wrong way to go about it. The best way to go about it is full body. But I'll admit, because I was in a calorie surplus and lifting weights, I was able to build some muscle while losing fat. So basically, in the beginning, you guys, what you should do is hop on a weightlifting routine while in a calorie deficit, slight calorie deficit. Because when you're skinny fat, you're not necessarily like very overweight, but you just carry like very small amount of muscle and a pretty decent amount of fat, but the fat outweighs the muscle, therefore you look skinny fat. Do that. I did that for about more or less 6 months, and I was still skinny fat, but I got more toned, a little bit more firm. So now came the next step, bulking. So I just wanted to gain some size, you guys. Sure, I still held on to some fat, but I was like, you know what? I have very little muscle, more muscle than before. I look more toned, but I was still kind of skinny fat. I was like, let me try something else. So boom, I jumped into a bulk. The thing is though, it wasn't very controlled. I did track here and there, but I was eating around 4,000 calories. But this was a very short bulk, you guys. It was maybe like 5 months. So obviously I didn't make much gains, but I made some decent. So hopped on it for about 5 months. Still played basketball many times a week, which you should not do because that inhibits muscle gains, you guys. And I clearly suffered from those side effects of too much cardio. Admit, I did put on a good amount of muscle, which I will show you guys a pic here. As you can see, this was the end of that 5-month bulk. I did put on some mass, but I put on some fat as well, as you can see. So I said, okay, let me cut down now. Let's see the muscle, if I put on any muscle. So I started my cut. 2 months, it was really fast, short. And I actually did it, right. I slowly went into a deficit, started losing body fat. So 2 to 3 months cutting, you guys, and this was the end result. As you can see, I got really lean and I looked nice. I mean, you can see my muscles. I had the abs coming out, and I wasn't skinny fat no more, you guys. I escaped the skinny fat curse, just like that. So to summarize it all, what you should do first: lift while being in a calorie deficit. Do that for about 6 months. After that, if you think you're lean enough, do a lean bulk, you guys. Don't do what I did. Do a lean bulk. I recommend doing a lean bulk for at least a year, 12 months, okay? So do a little lean bulk, gain some size, because chances are when you're in that deficit, you have nothing to cut down to. So this lean bulk will give you a base. So bulk for about 8 to 12 months or longer if you don't mind the fat gain. Bulk longer, you guys. The longer the better. The more muscle mass you will have underneath. And then afterwards you can go on a cut, but not too harsh. So lower your calories, maybe 500 deficit, and just run that until you plateau. Maybe down it again by 100 or 200. Run that, and you should be fairly lean by the end of that cut. And there you go, you guys. That's pretty much the recipe I use to escape the skinny fat. As you can see, I no longer suffer from the skinny fat curse, you guys. And you no longer need to suffer from it neither, because I know how much it sucks. That's my take on it. This is speaking from experience. It should work, you guys. You experiment with your body. You apply some of these things I said, and you should be good to go, you guys. You should in no time escape the skinny fat curse, because the skinny fat curse, it sucks. It does. So good luck, you guys. You can do this. Stay on your grind. Hit the gym. Track your macros. Let's get it. Hard work, you guys. Peace.